Hey you guys, Pacifica here, and today we are going to do my June favorites. So it is now July 7th, so that means I am just a little late, but not anything too crazy, not so late that I can't do a video. So I actually wrote everything down throughout the month that I was using all the time. That way when I got to the end of the month, I wouldn't have to guess or scroll all the way back through my Instagram photos. The dog is right here and the cat is right here, so don't mind them. Let's just kick off with skincare, which I have in front of me here. One thing that I got last month and started trying was the First Aid Beauty 5-in-1 Bouncy Mask. This is one of those masks where you can poke it and it like goes back to its regular shape. I had it stored sideways in the drawer. We're gonna just close that and put it down. It does smell like cucumber, so if that matters to you, don't buy it. Because, for example, my boyfriend hates cucumber. So if I tried to put that on his face, he'd probably throw up on me. But I like it a lot, and it does really good things for my skin. It definitely plumps everything up, and I feel like I just look really youthful. There's not like a word for what I want to describe my skin as for afterwards, but just like plump and fresh and less texture, and it looks like it did when I was 20. The next thing on the list is something you guys have actually seen on this channel several times on this favorites list, and I had it packed up and I grabbed it out of the box and had been using it again. So that is the Bare Bones Beauty body oil, or face oil. Body oil? I think she makes a body oil, but that's not what this is. So this is the face oil, and this is actually specifically designed to help purify the skin. It uses hemp seed oil, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, palmarosa essential oil, and grapefruit essential oil. So my skin really, really likes this, especially when my skin gets really broken out and irritated. I can grab this, and it just helps calm everything down and hydrate it. I know I heard a cat moving, and yet they're both passed out. Did Panzer come through here? Panzer! No. Okay. So the next thing on the list for skincare is the Formula 1006 So Totally Clean Blemish Pads. You guys saw these in my nighttime routine skincare video, and these have actually been a just skin saver. Every time I break out really bad, so I don't use them every single night, because if I use them every single night, they do dry me out because they're 2% salicylic. But I do use these several times a week, and if I break out really bad, I will use them a couple of nights in a row. So I do really, really like these. They are very strongly scented. I had actually contacted the company about it, and they said it's the same smell as their toner. So when they made it into a blemish pad, they elected to not change the scent. So I guess I'm in the minority and disliking it. The next two products actually look very, very similar, but they are from two completely different companies. What? Okay, so this one is from First Aid Beauty. This is the Mattifying Oil-Free Gel. I like this a lot, especially on days that I don't wear makeup. I can just use this over top of all of my skincare to kind of tone down the glow and shine that I get throughout the day. Because I am extremely combination, so even though I'm dry out here, I get like super oily in the center of my face. So this just does a really good job of controlling this without drying out this. This one is not from First Aid Beauty. This is from Touch and Soul. So this is their all-in-one beauty aid cream. I can't describe what it does. I've been using it as a night cream. I used it during the day once, and it was a little too heavy. By the end of my work shift, I was very shiny, and I was like, oh, okay. But I do like this a lot for nighttime. I don't know how to describe exactly what it does, because it seems like it combats pretty much anything you could have an issue with your skin. It really helps tone down redness in my skin, and it helps, again, kind of plump everything up and make my skin look a little bit younger. But I don't know how to describe exactly what it does, and I feel like it's kind of suits it that it's just an all-in-one beauty cream, because that's what I feel like it kind of does, is it just helps kind of chill my skin out. And then the last thing falling under the category of skincare is going to be a body product. This is from Pacifica, and I believe last month I was talking about this same scent but in a rollerball, and if I didn't, I meant to, and we'll just talk about it right now just in case. This guy, I think I talked about it last month. So this is the Pacifica, yep, I know I talked about it because I can't say the word Tunisian? I don't know how to say it. This is an entire line in the Pacifica line. It all went on sale because it was their summer scent, and it's time for fall products to start coming out. So I grabbed this guy, It is the body oil. Now, I got it on sale for $4.99, which is fantastic. It's a dry body oil. It absorbs really, really quickly. And what I've been doing with it is just every single shower, I take it, I roll it over my legs real quick, and rub it in real fast with my hands and just go. So it's been really helpful because I kind of don't use lotion like I should because I feel like it takes too much time. But this has been working really, really well. So well that I actually picked up a second one last 2 weekends ago when I was in store. So moving on to makeup products. You guys know I could literally put in my daily routine that I wear every time I work for Too Faced, and that would technically be favorites because I wear the same main combination core of products every single weekend, but I tried to not do that because I think it's really redundant. So this is everything else that I'm using during the month that's a favorite. First one is from a company called Give Me Glow. It's their Fireside Flirting. You guys have actually seen this before because this is a dupe for Lolita. So I have Lolita, but I actually, so it's hard because I like the wear and texture of Lolita better, but I like the application texture of this one better. So Lolita's a little bit more liquidy, so it's a little easier to screw it up, whereas this is a little bit more moussey, if that makes any sense. Regardless, that's the Give Me Glow in Fireside Flirting. So the next couple of lip products were actually sent to me at the beginning of last month from Touch in Soul. I tried that stuff all month long. I liked a lot of it, obviously. But these two were amazing. The first one is the Go Extreme High Definition Lip Lacquer, and this is in the color Baby Rose. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, you should, but this guy is this really pretty, just soft baby pink color, and it just looks amazing on my lips. On the days that I wanted kind of to look finished, but didn't want to really wear anything, I wore this. So I wore this a lot in June, especially because it was hydrating, so it was great when my lips were getting dry from it being in the 90s, like pretty much all of last month. So the next one has a really long name. It is the 19 One Step Closer Lip Crayon Bar, and it is in the color Grapefruit Chichi. We're just gonna call it the Lip Crayon in Grapefruit Chichi. These are amazing. The texture and pigmentation of these is exactly what I would want out of a lip crayon. It just feels really nice. The pigmentation is there, but it's not over the top. I don't know, like of all of the lip crayons I have tried in my years in cosmetics, the texture of this one is easily my favorite. The next item may or may not have been in last month's favorites, but I'm still wearing it every single day. Even when I'm not working for Too Faced, I wear this. So this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. Now, just a heads up, if yours opens and looks like that, all like goopy and glut, that's not normal. Take it back and exchange it for a new one. Yeah, so I have still been using mine because mine is not that bad. Some of them, literally, it just stuck on there. So this one has been usable. I've been able to work with it. I just have to put it on and then kind of comb through it, but it's fine. So I have still been using this, and I love it so much that I'm using it despite the challenges, because it is just a fantastic mascara formula. It's everything I love about the Better Than Sex, but with the waterproof factor, because it has been a month of crying, swimming, rain. I won't say swimming, being near a pool, rain, lots of unexpected, just stupid rain, and then it's been hella humid this month. Oh my god. Not complaining. Again, I'm used to Texas, so Ohio, you give me your warmth and I will give you my love. But this has held up through everything, so I'm a huge, huge fan of this. And then just because they go together, peas and carrots, it's the mascara melts off. I know for a fact I've mentioned this on the channel before, so this goes with this. This was in my nighttime routine video. That's what it was. So the next two products are going to be highlights because June is summer in my brain, and that means highlighted for the gods. The first one is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Highlight 01. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I wear this a lot. This is one of my favorite fast natural highlights. It's just really, really pretty, and it does really well with pale skin. So I really, really do like this one, and I've had this forever, and I use it pretty much every time I wear makeup, so I'm impressed that it's still barely gone. Like you can see, well, maybe you can't see because you know. The next one is also a highlight, and it is from Brija Cosmetics. And if you have followed this channel or my Instagram for any amount of time, you know I have a disgusting love affair with this one. So it is Lord Voldemort. It's actually called You Know Who because, you know, everybody's terrified to say his name. With this highlight, I actually have it on right now, and if you can see it, it is just everything I want out of a pale highlight. There you go. Actually, for those of you who have used the MAC Pigment Vanilla in the past for a highlight, they are very, very similar. What I will say, the MAC looks more like a shimmer, whereas this looks more like a highlight. It's more finely milled. And this is also slightly more yellow toned, but it has a white base versus the vanilla. So for those of you who are looking for a cruelty-free alternative to this, because this is like the pale girl pigment, boom. There you go. I helped you out with that. In other news, the owner of Brija Cosmetics and I are going to be bringing you a fun little collaboration, so start looking for that next week. I believe we're going to put it up on Tuesday. The next couple of items are actually blushes. One is from my Ipsy bag and the other is from my Vegan Cuts. Yeah? I don't know. There'll be links to everything below because I don't know where I got it. But this is the Seraphine Botanicals Happy Hibiscus blush, and it is so pretty. It is literally the same color as the Peachy Keen blush from e.l.f., but with actual staying power and pigmentation. So if you've ever used Peachy Keen and you loved everything about it except for how it comes off and doesn't stay and is super powdery, boom. There's a fantastic replacement. So this one, you guys have seen me use a lot. This is the color Jezebel from Medusa's makeup, and it is gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this color. It actually has a giant mirror too, but oh my god, I love how this looks on my skin. I expected it to be really, really bright and obnoxious, but it's actually buildable. So you start off with a little bit of color, so you can do a natural cheek, but then you can seriously like put it into some serious overdrive. So I'm a huge fan of that blush, and I've worn it a lot in June. You guys have seen these a lot on YouTube. So the first one is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's the Matte for Matte palette, and I love this stinking palette. I really, really do. This one is also a fantastic travel palette, so if those of you who are looking for something for vacation, this would be great. It's matte, it's warm and cool neutrals, and it's super like price friendly if you break it or lose it, and it's also super travel friendly because it's tiny. Who hasn't seen this palette on YouTube? Let's be honest. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you 8 million reasons why this is my favorite. You guys already know I work with Too Faced. I love the company, absolutely. This was no exception. I have never used an eyeshadow palette from Too Faced that I didn't like. I actually really, really like the fact that this has so many peach colors, but then it has the purples and the greens so that it's not all peach all the time. I actually have this on my eyes today, and this is going to be in a get ready with me video, but I feel like if I didn't tell you this was the peach palette, you would never be like, oh yeah, that's the peach palette, because I didn't go in and only use Candied Peach, Just Peachy, Bellini, Puree, Super Yum, super peachy shades basically. I used other colors. And then the last item for makeup is going to be the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. I feel like this was probably in my video last month, and I know it was definitely on my top 5 vegan foundations, which is on my blog. I will link to that in the down bar below, but this is one of my favorite foundations. This is literally what I have on right now, and this is my lazy day foundation. When I'm not going to work, this is what I wear. So if you see me out and about somewhere, chances are this is on my face. That is it for makeup. Let's move on to tools. The first brush. This came in my Ipsy bag, and I had never tried Royal Langnickel before. I had heard about them because they have vegan brushes, and I'm a freak and look at everything online, but I never buy anything because I window shop a lot and don't have a crazy makeup budget. That's what makes me different than like 90% of the people on YouTube, sadly. But I love this brush so insanely much. I use this pretty much every day in June since I got it to do my crease and smudge under my eyes. So it is a really, really good brush. I actually almost bought a bunch of more Royal Langnickel brushes because of this brush, but I decided against it. I have two different cheek brushes in this video. Now, I don't buy a lot of this shape, and I actually didn't buy either of these, though I did buy this one. So it's not that I don't buy that shape, I just don't prefer it. So the first one is the Terra Mare, and it's, where did this come from? Vegan Cuts, maybe? So it was either in Vegan Cuts or it was in, it couldn't have been Ipsy. It had to have been Vegan Cuts, I think. I don't know, but I like it a lot, and it's really nice. And the handle is this like interesting matte paint. I don't know. I like it a lot, and it's a really good density versus like the Wet n Wild one that I held up is a little bit too floppy. So I like this one a lot for blush. Now the other one is from Palladium, and I've never again got to try this brand before because they're in the exact same category as this, where I have coveted them. Oh, I've coveted them, but I can't justify buying any brushes because I have so many. But this one randomly showed up because I had forgotten that I had filled out this thing online to like be sent a random brush, and sure enough it showed up. But I really like this one for contouring. I don't like it for blush. It's a little too skinny for that. But whereas this one is a little bit fluffier and great for blush, this one is a little bit skinnier and fantastic for contouring. So I have been using these a lot in June. A brush that I pulled out of the collection is the, what is this called? Number 78 Pro Airbrush Blender Brush, and this is from the Sephora Pro line. This was launched back when they did their big relaunch, and it slowly trickled in with a brush here and there. This kind of came out around the same time as all of their new highlighting and contouring brushes. This again is one that was given to me. I worked at Sephora at the time, so they gave us these to try out, and I never really used it. I tried it like once with some powder and then put it in a drawer and forgot about it. And then the other day I saw it and I was like, I want to try that with some foundation. And sure enough, I love it with foundation. The foundation I like it the best with is actually from Yves Saint Laurent. Their Fusion Ink or whatever the cream to, or the liquid to powder formula is. I like it a lot with that, but I do love it because of the way it fits like under the eye and around the nose. So fantastic brush. The last tool you guys see in my hair pretty much every time I record a tutorial or get ready with me or anything else. These are from Sephora collection. These are their little no crimp clips. I don't know what they're called. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look it up. But I use these every single time I wash my face or like pull my hair back to do my makeup. I will say if you put them on damp hair and then it dries with this in, you will get a crease line. The lifestyle section of favorites is pretty much all the crap you see on my Instagram all month long. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing out on this because you can see how I actually use these things. Although some of it's kind of obvious. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen my next favorite because I wore it on Independence Day. So my original idea was to get this just to wear on Independence Day, but as soon as it showed up, I had to start wearing it because I love it and I'm obsessed with it. And it is this shirt that I have on, and I'll put in a picture of it because we're not gonna try to get my boobs in film or in frame. So that is what it looks like. It is the epic speech from the movie. And if you haven't seen the movie, just like turn this off and go watch it. I'm sorry. I'm not more important than Will Smith punching an alien in the face. But yeah, if you want to get this shirt, I think they're on sale now. I'll put a link to it in the down bar below. And then on top of it, I do have a coupon code as well. It's Beth15. That'll be down there as well. And that'll get you 15% off of your order at mixtees.com. And if you haven't been on the website, they do like super nerdy tees. So like Rick and Morty is on there, anime is on there, like video games are on there, all the just ridiculous fandom stuff that we're all into is on mixtees.com. So one of my favorites for last month were these guys. You guys probably saw I didn't change them out once last month, and that's because they're pink and I'm obsessed with them and they match my hair, and I haven't been able to take them out of my ears because of it. I have other things and I'm like, no, we'll just stick with the pink. So that has definitely been a favorite. If you guys have not seen I have a video about this too, Urban Body Jewelry. That's the company that they're from. I will link to that in the down bar below. And then somebody has requested, not somebody, several people have requested I do a like plug collection video, so that's coming soon as well. This is actually from Urban Body Jewelry too. My next favorite, I have a problem. I drink a lot of G Fuel, as you guys know, and so I was looking at other like organic kind of caffeine but not as bad for you drinks. I can lie and tell myself that, and I found Highball, and I have been drinking this brand all month and the month prior and in July. I have a problem. It's really good stuff, so I don't feel too bad. The ingredients aren't terrible for you, I mean, any more than drinking some caffeine is, but it is an organic energy drink, so it's really, really good. I know they're at all Whole Foods, so if you haven't tried them yet, go check them out at Whole Foods. And the cool nostalgic part is the company's actually based out of Dallas, so it's kind of like a little piece of home every time I have one. And this is my favorite color, favorite flavor, black cherry. So one thing that I ate a lot of last month and don't have to show you are the Trader Joe's marshmallows. Now I know that I feel bad because like Dandy's is like the only big vegan marshmallow company besides Sarah and Sweets, but they're a little bit harder to find because they have to be refrigerated, but Dandy's was pretty widely distributed, and then Trader Joe's just decided to knock them right off the map and create their own vegan marshmallow, and it's super affordable and it's super delicious, and it's kind of a problem because every time I buy them I have to buy 2 bags because everybody in the house likes them, and I'm like, guys, go eat your normal marshmallows, these are mine. So yeah, they all literally said that they were better than regular marshmallows. So those are from Trader Joe's. I think they're like $1.49 a bag, and I don't have them to show you because we keep eating them every single time I buy them. So one of my favorites is on my phone, and I'm not even gonna try to like hold my phone up and show you guys. I'll just put in like a screenshot or something, but if you follow me on Twitch, I play a game called Summoner's War. This is what it looks like. So it's basically just a little like mobile phone game, but I literally have been playing it since November, and I have a problem and I spend a lot of time on it. So if you're on there, you should find me. It's the same username. You can also find like screenshots and stuff of it on my Instagram. So again, all of these lifestyle favorites are not going to be a surprise to you if you follow my Instagram. You've already seen every single thing I'm talking about. And then for my very last favorite, hold that thought. The last lifestyle favorite, if you can't tell, something's changed. I'm actually a giraffe now. So if you've never worn kigurumi, I am kind of obsessed. I have a couple of them now. I see my hair. I have a couple of these now, and the other one that you guys have probably seen is my Baymax kigurumi. I wore that a lot during the winter, and this is a new one. And he's a giraffe, and he's the freaking cutest. I will link to this guy in the down bar below, and I can actually help make size recommendations because I have both a small and a medium, so I know the difference in how they fit. So I will link out to Mr. Giraffe Pants below, and then if you have questions about it, please let me know because I want to help. That is it for my monthly favorites in June. Hopefully everybody had a fantastic June. If not, you know what? It's a new freaking month. Make it awesome, and just keep positive. That's all there is to it. Just stay positive. Every day's a new day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.